see. Oh yeah, I gotta set my skills.
The reason I said it's a, dueling stuff is because the entire deck I'm trying to get out Dark Necrophere.
Oh, that is like old Yu-Gi-Oh! Increases the power of the silencer effective during the non-stop debate, cannot be combined with cheat code. Okay.
Basically, even the most durable of statements you can break with only 2 shots.
I see.
There was one card I'm really surprised you didn't comment on. I changed out Blue Eyes for fucking Tyrant Dragon.
Tyrant? I used, back before there was any Blue Eyes support, I used a single copy of Tyrant Dragon in my deck in order to use the Draw Sense high level.
Okay.
Basically,
the reason... Okay, you say.
Basically, with my deck, I had to have 5 level 5 or higher monsters in my deck, and at the start of the duel, I'll do Draw Sense high level, and I have a guaranteed chance to draw a high level monster in my first hand. So basically, I just had a bunch of Kaiba-Man, bunch of Ancient Rules, like 3 Luster Dragons, 2 of the freaking Tyrant thingies.
He had, he got 2 Ultra Rares, and his Ultra Rares were both Magic Cylinder. He's official. For the first time in forever, he finally won a round, not a match. Specifically because Mahavilo swinged in for 450 and I died to a Magic Cylinder.
I see.
He obviously also has Bottomless Trap Hole, so like, the reason I put Tyrant in is because whenever he's targeted by a trap, he negates the trap and destroys it. And like, with his best traps being Miniscure, Bottomless, and Magic Cylinder, all of those have to target hits. So if I summon that monster out, all of his best traps are useless.
Yeah, the only traps people use in Duel Links now is basically only Shingetsu armor. I think that's what it's called.
They finally put Shingetsu armor in there? Damn.
Yeah. It's so annoying, because I don't have any of it and I need it so bad.
That's a really classic staple. I can't
See you later.
It took that long for it to get in there. But it targets the monster it destroys, so like, I didn't even think it would be that good.
I thought, what the card that I'm talking about is, when a monster declares a battle, target that monster, banish it.
No. Shingetsu is the exact same thing except it destroys it. What you're thinking of is, it's a dimensional card. I don't remember what it's called. What's dimensional something. And the picture is like the person putting his hand into a portal and punching himself in the back of the head.
I remember my cards being banished. I feel like, just dying isn't even that bad. I can deal with that.
I mean, your opponent might have been using some macro cards. Macro cards refer to a type of strategy where you would try to banish your opponent's everything.
Soka. Are you in my stream, by the way?
No, I was sitting on top of the heater.
Oh, okay, then I'm just gonna sit here before the class trial actually starts.
Okay, I'm coming.
If you vote
Like, are you
correctly,
making
then
it?
only the
Hey,
blackened
I
will
am
receive
sitting on the
punishment.
thing that makes me not want to
But
die.
if you pick the wrong one...
I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island. I'm sure you guys
Okay, so as I always do,
but let's get revved up and
can
ready
you
to
think
go.
you've done it? What's going through your brain? All that shit.
I feel like this would have been a better question to ask yesterday.
I mean, you could always look at your truth bullets.
I could, but I'm not gonna.
We'll give it a good thought.
Bruh, the people are left, that is so cancer.
I know, that's the entire point.
I know, it wasn't me or Nagito, I think. The only person I just don't like who's left is just Soda. So it was Soda.
You think Soda killed the robot man? Engineer destroying a machine?
He would be better at it than somebody else trying to destroy a machine.
He's being super helpful, but he could have been doing that to clear his name, so I guess that's, something.
Whoever survives will be treated to a fancy lunch. Guess what? Rabbit curry is on the menu.
Well, let's go, and I hope you don't get
I'm
heartbroken.
not the main ingredient, right?
No need.
I'm here today because Coach Nekomaru.
And I'm kind of surprised you didn't say Sonya.
I wanted to, but I refrained for the Gundam Tanaka. Ugh.
I'm gonna be the one who avenges him. I'll definitely find out who the killer is. I'm definitely not tempted by Kuri. Got it? Akane, you seem to have an impressive amount of drool flowing from your mouth.
Hey, why
That
don't
is
we
a
try
skill
going
that I've
over the
acquired.
incident? We weren't able to leave Strawberry House, so I want to make sure we get a detailed understanding.
I discovered Nekomaru's body a little before 7 a.m. I headed over to Grape Tower for Monokuma Taichi and found the body there. Hajime and Chiaki were also with me.
Hey, Sonya,
With Miss Sonia and Chiaki that early in the morning? Don't tell me you three were together since last night!
Imbecile! I am not some woman with flexible legs.
Of course you're not. You're much classier than that.
With legs like
Bruh.
those, I could probably do the splits real easy.
We just happened to run into each other on the first floor of Grape House and went to the tower together.
And then, the three of us discovered Nekomaru's body. The body discovery announcement was made soon after. Akane heard that and rushed over.
We heard the body discovery announcement too, from Strawberry House, obviously. As I recall, we found out the elevator was out of order, which left us stuck.
shut up. I ain't gonna let you in. No. Meow.
So we decided to go to the tower for the time being and headed for Strawberry Hall. But someone even broke Strawberry Hall's door button. We couldn't go anywhere because of that.
Thinking we should at least find some method to communicate, we set our sights on the lounge telephone.
Forget these boring intros. Let's talk about the killer. Anyways, it's definitely someone from Strawberry House.
What do you mean, definitely?
There's no way a chick would kill someone so cruelly. So it must be one of you Strawberry House dudes. One of you better hurry up and confess, or I'll break all of you in half!
You're the cruelest one here!
Now, enough with the lovers' quarrel. We need to think about this seriously. We don't have the luxury of discussing irrelevant things. The incident this time has many questions.
The incident notwithstanding, I also have many questions.
Then let's start with something even Miss Sonia can understand. The weapon. Well, the weapon is obvious, right? What the heck, you guys? The weapon! You could totally tell just by looking.
I'm kind of surprised you didn't take a picture of Nike to feel like her.
I thought about it, and I thought about it harder on the second go.
That pillar.
Oh.
No, the hammer! The killer used that hammer and beat the crap out of him!
If it was
So what does the power over life and death do?
That's right. It was a
I forget.
surprise beating. The
Okay.
weapon is decided.
Oh fuck, I forgot to tell you to do something.
Nani?
I wanted to tell you to buy literally anything that helps you with Logic Dive, because Logic Dive is super hard in this trial. Like, super hard this time around.
Oh, I mean, I just started. You want me to reload the trial?
Do you think you'll be able to pull it off? I know you're not very good at the game run.
I mean, I have plenty of hope fragments. Hold on.
Killer used that
Shut up.
hammer.
Can I even... I don't think I don't know if I can do that right now.
You can do it when you're not in the middle of the minigame.
And beat the crap out of him.
I don't know what the answer is.
I guess we should figure out
The weapon was right there at the scene of the crime.
That pillar, huh?
No, the hammer. The killer used that hammer and beat the crap out of him.
If it was unexpected, I suppose that is possible.
That's right. It was a surprise beating. The weapon is decided.
The victor has been decided.
I guess we should figure
The weapon was right there.
That pillar, huh?
No, the hammer. The killer used that hammer and beat the crap out of him. No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong.
No, I can't accept that that hammer was the murder weapon.
Why not? Why can't you accept it?
A lot of oil was flowing from Nekomaru's body, just like human blood, right? If the hammer was used to beat Nekomaru, you'd expect some oil to be on it at least.
But that hammer was clean. So that's why you can't accept that it's the murder weapon.
Well, yeah, but the killer might have wiped off the oil later.
Why?
Well, obviously, to make the hammer look like it's not the murder weapon.
Then why bother cleaning the oil? If they didn't want it to look suspicious, they would have discarded the hammer.
You're pretty insightful, baby gangsta.
Baby gangster? Me?
Just so you all know, I was trying to test you guys. I thought, maybe
Are
you
you
guys
sort
mistook
of
the
because
hammer
of
for the
Uchi
weapon or
brand?
something.
Seems that was a waste of time.
I find it funny that Baby Gangsta is probably one of the
Then what
memes
was
that
the
actually
real
is from the
weapon
original
to murder
game.
Nekomaru?
And people
Baby
always
Gangsta.
forget that it was her who said that.
That's the problem. There wasn't anything else at the crime scene that looked like a potential weapon.
Then,
I tell you
how
what
about we
did
look
look
at
like
from
it
a
though.
different angle? If it doesn't have oil on it, it's not the weapon. So whatever has oil on it must be the weapon, right?
Nekomaru's body.
I see. The only thing that oil was that broken pillar.
Somebody took off his leg and beat the crap out of him with it.
Then Nekomaru got clobbered
How
with
did
that
they get the
pillar.
leg off?
I don't know, man. But that was funny.
Nobody could withstand a blow from that pillar. Even if you used 100% of your muscle strength, it would be impossible to wield it as a weapon.
Even if you used 100% of your muscle strength.
We tried to move it, right?
Yeah, that pillar was pretty freaking heavy. But there's one dude who could have lifted that pillar.
Huh? Who are you talking about?
Coach Nekomaru's robot body. With that dude's super strength, lifting a pillar would be real easy.
So, he lifted the pillar, and then what? Did he use it to beat himself?
You mean Nekomaru killed himself?
Don't be stupid. He ain't the type to commit suicide.
Then even if Nekomaru could have lifted that pillar, it has nothing to do with the case at all.
Well, I guess you're right.
What the heck?
Why you do
Your
this?
cat really wants to get in there.
But that's a problem.
Yeah, I know.
If it's not the pillar, then there's no other weapon we can think of.
There may be a way to use the pillar as a weapon without lifting it.
Huh? For reals?
Yes, for reals.
I see.
Why he's so
So my
fucking
gut was
assholes.
right after all. Alright, it's up to you, Sonia.
It's
Prove
directed
that pillar
towards
was a
Soda,
murder
so...
weapon.
Understood. Then I shall give it my all. Sonia, here I go! There's no need to lift that pillar.
If the pillar was not lifted, beating him with it is beyond a dream.
You can
What
do
about
it,
tipping
Gundam
the pillar
Tanaka.
over? They aimed right for his head and bullseye.
Even I could probably tip it over.
Bruh.
Considering the pillar's weight, it probably exerted a ton of force.
Sonia, you go, girl! I'm getting hella excited!
There's no need to lift that pillar.
If the pillar was not lifted, beating him with it is beyond a dream.
What about tipping the pillar over? They aimed right for his head and bullseye.
Even I could probably tip it
Oh,
over.
frick.
Considering the pillar, it probably exerted a ton of...
Sonia! I'm getting hella excited!
There's no need to lift...
If the pillar was not beating him with it is beyond a dream.
What about tipping the pillar over?
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong.
We've actually talked about the
Nekomaru was
fragments a
crushed by
lot
the pillar,
recently.
And there should have been fragments on top of his body.
Huh?
The pillar fragments were scattered beneath Nekomaru's body, but there weren't any on top of his body.
Up.
If the pillar had been tipped over and crushed him, the fragments should have been on top of his body instead.
I briefly considered that too. But it's probably not what happened. I see. That was entirely my bad.
If they didn't tip it over, then how did the killer murder Nekomaru with that pillar?
How much longer are you gonna focus on the pillar? Just let it go already.
There's no way I can let it go. I'm positive
I
that
don't think it's as funny as you
Nekomaru
think it was,
killed by
Mr.
that pillar.
Screenshot. It only works if
Why
you
are you
hear
so
her
certain
stutter with
about
it.
I can use it instead of my bad.
I have a feeling.
Any picture for every single words.
A feeling, huh? That's just your instinct.
But we can't say for sure that that instinct is wrong, can we? There's another way to use that pillar to kill.
Is that true?
Then I shall ask you.
You guys, same as usual. You're unable to clear a path to the future with your own powers.
It's messing with my brain because Nagito sounds like Shikamaru.
What a waste of talent. And you all intend to fight the Future Foundation? You make me laugh. What did you say? Regardless, it's not like I want to die with the rest of you. So I guess I should...
I'm pretty sure they deleted Shinobi Life too. Which is
Yeah, they
surprised
did.
everyone when they
Pretty
never
sure.
did that.
How come you're not talking like a lunatic
Just
anymore?
play
I've learned a valuable
Blox
lesson.
Fruits.
Ignorance is by far the greatest shame.
I have no idea what you just said because you were cutting yourself off. Remember the echo?
What?
Huh? What do you mean?
Who cares? Just tell us how the
Because
pillar
there's
was
a
used
delay
to kill.
on the stream whenever you try to say anything. Sometimes it gets cut off by us talking in the past.
Oh, all I said was just go play Block Fruit.
Peace will forever be mine. You make me feel
First
better.
of all, the pillar itself is not enough. But when combined with a specific item, there's a way it could be possible.
A specific item?
Of course, the ultimate weapon.
Ultimate weapon?
Isn't that thing you get when you clear the final dead room?
So, Nagito knows what the ultimate weapon is?
Of course I know. But I'm pretty sure everyone else has seen it, you know?
It was the chains the whole time. The unbreakable chains.
That's right. You've seen it clearly. Because I, the one who has claimed dominion over evil, am the ultimate weapon. I am he who cuts the insolent catalyst which flows out from the chaos with the sword of victory. It's only fitting that
Great,
I
now I'm
deserve
just
to be
imagining
called
somebody picking
the
fucking Gundam up and
ultimate
beating somebody
weapon.
over the head with somebody else.
No, you are far greater than the ultimate weapon, since you wield your 4 dark sabers of destruction.
I see. I don't know why, but I'm not liking this.
Cut the bullshit and say it clearly. What is the ultimate weapon? In order to clarify that, we first need to solve the secret of the funhouse.
Huh? The secret of the funhouse?
You still don't realize it? Jeez, get it together. You're supposed to be the symbols of hope, aren't you? Ah, I forgot. Except for Hajime, of course. Except for Hajime?
If we make it out of this, I'll explain it to you guys.
Anyway, we must first clarify the secret of the funhouse, right?
Bruh.
Then I think it must have something to do with the structure of the funhouse. Strawberry House leads to Strawberry Tower, and Grape House leads to Grape Tower. But in actuality, they are both the same building, and both houses are linked to the central tower. It is undeniable that such a sweet
Excuse
building
me.
structure is the secret of the funhouse.
Profound
Shut up, Sonia.
sadness.
Man, not only does that make perfect sense, but Miss Sonia's beautiful voice is just so soothing.
Faux show! I shall leave this matter to your discretion.
But does an octagon have 8 sides?
In truth, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower are actually the exact same place.
So that's the secret of the funhouse.
Is that really it?
What is an octagon? Each side with 8
Weird to
cheeks.
say they're both the same price.
I mean, the walls are different colors.
And the designs on the floor are also different.
We've already settled this problem. Give it 10 years before you argue with Miss Sonia.
But who was flickering the lights?
In truth, Strawberry Tower and Grape are actually the exact same place.
Oh, that didn't work.
Damn it!
But you're not the right button.
In truth, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower
are actually the exact same place.
So that's the secret of the funhouse.
Is that really it?
It's weird to say they're both the same place. I mean, the walls are different colors. And the designs on the floor are also different.
We've already settled this problem. Give it 10 years before you argue with Miss Sonia.
That bullet is so fucking weird.
Yeah, I'm kind of confused.
In truth, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower are actually
Strange
the exact same
feeling in the tower. Oh, okay.
No, that's wrong.
Yeah, no, I don't really get where it was going with that.
Towers. Are they really the same place?
Why are you asking that now? Do you harbor a grudge because my kingdom destroyed your homeland?
Huh?
Hajime, I won't tolerate any sort of rebellion.
You did what to my who?
Doesn't it seem strange?
I mean, okay. Sonia's working with Monokuma, I
When we went
guess.
to Great Tower from Grape Hall, Nekomaru's body was in front of the door to Strawberry Hall. But when we went to Strawberry Tower from Strawberry Hall, his body was in front of the door to Grape Hall.
It's probably some kind of trick, like the floor rotating 180 degrees or something. If it is, then see? That means it could have passed as the exact same place, right?
If so, then what? Do you seriously think such a simple answer is the correct answer?
Does that mean he's wrong?
Oops, I guess I've said too much.
If the floor didn't rotate, then that means we need to think about the structure of the building again.
Bow down.
Uh-oh, she know that's wrong to me.
Then how about this? Somebody moved Nekomaru's body.
Well, we were moving from Grape Tower to Strawberry Tower, but we should have all been together during that time. Even if they tried to move the body inside the tower.
Then Monokuma did it.
That is incorrect,
While we were
Sonia.
moving,
That's
Monokuma
not
quickly
quite.
moved things
That's
around.
not how that works.
But Nekomaru's body wasn't the only thing moved. Are you saying the broken pillar was moved too?
If it is too heavy to carry, let them roll it. Just like if there is no bread, let them eat cake.
Sonia, you're really cutting down on the -2 points that I don't like you by.
That's a bit harsh.
There are many different ways.
Anyways, if she's declaring that they moved it, all you have to do is figure out what is something they physically couldn't have moved.
And Nekomaru could have been moved to a decree it was Monokuma's doing.
Moving the body and the
Advance.
pillar in such a short time. That might be hard even for Monokuma, don't you think?
It seems you have forgotten. Monokuma is the prep wielding of the pillar, the body, everything at the crime scene.
Frick. Accidentally cut one of the yellow thingies.
It seems you have forgotten.
Yes, you just have to let the yellow
Monokuma is
thingies
the prep
go.
wielding of the pillar, the body, everything at the crime. He could have moved it out, easy as pie.
Easy as pie.
It seems you have forgotten. Monokuma is surprisingly wielding the power of the futuristic Robo-Bear.
Oh wait, okay.
Crap!
It seems you have forgotten. Monokuma is surprisingly strong, wielding the power of the futuristic Robo-Bear. The pillar, the body, everything at the crime scene? He could have moved it all, easy as pie.
Oil on the floor, I think. Can't move that shit.
Yeah, exactly.
It seems you have forgotten. Monokuma is surprisingly wielding the power of the futuristic Robo pillar, the body, everything at the crime.
Allow me to cut through those words.
Allow me to know you, your face.
Moving the body and pillar is possible, but it would have been impossible to move the oil on the floor. When the position of Nekomaru's body and the pillar changed, the oil surrounding his body moved too. Physically moving all of the oil like that is simply not possible, no matter how you look at it.
Then it's impossible to think it was moved.
I am terribly sorry. I cannot believe I got so fired up.
It's all right. A fired-up Miss Sonia is awesome to watch.
So what really happened?
Shut up.
Does that mean the two towers aren't the same building?
We can't be certain of that either. Not when the experiment involving the handbook I left on the tower floor was a complete success.
Yeah, the E-handbook was still there. That's why we thought the two towers were the same building.
If they're not the same building, or two different buildings, then what are they?
You know what? Hey, Nagito. I thought
that
it would
won't
come to
work.
this. I knew my turn was coming up.
You did what?
Fine. Tell you
Kuri
guys
is so
a big
far away
hint
talking
that
about
help you
despair.
solve the secret
He
of the
needs help.
funhouse.
You can't hear my brain cell speaking.
Just hear Kuri off in the distance talking about despair. Wait, no, stop.
Give us the answer, not a friggin' hint.
Was I really speaking? I thought I was thinking to myself.
You said I feel so much despair, but really far away.
I'm so happy you didn't hear that full statement.
But then it wouldn't mean anything. I need you guys to do this class trial properly. It's also important for me because it will help me determine something.
Is he trying to figure out if I'm actually useful or not?
But how do we know your hint is any good? It's suspicious that you're the only one who knows it.
I have a good reason for that. The reason I'm the only one who knows
Monami
it
is your alibi, though,
because I
Nagito.
was the only one who performed the appropriate action. I think.
You're talking about the final dead room, right? You cleared the life-threatening game there and found something, didn't you?
That's right. The hint is what I saw after I cleared it. In the depths of the final dead room, there was
Are
a
you talking
hidden
about the
room
window?
surrounded by concrete. And there, a
To the
small,
window.
conspicuous window waited, all by itself. From that window, I saw some very strange scenery.
Strange scenery?
Instead of explaining it, it might be faster just to show you. At an opportune time, I found a perfect camera in the final dead room.
You took a picture?
Yep.
Yep. Man, I wish I took a picture of the yep.
See? This is it. Let me explain it to you again. I took this picture on the first floor of Strawberry House, from the secret room within the final dead room. But don't you think it's weird? If the funhouse's structure is what you guys have been thinking, then there's lots of things that don't make sense in this picture, right? Then let's begin. Shall I call it thinking time?
Oh boy, thinking time.
Well, you just have to think about what the funhouse looks like if he was on the very first floor.
I was just assuming that this thing was really tall, and this thing is like...
Crap!
Huh, look at this.
Crap!
Look at the sky.
Crap!
Why do you keep clicking on the tower?
I don't know.
You said this photo was taken from the hidden room inside the final dead room, right? If that's the case, then that means it should have been taken from the first floor of Strawberry House.
Yeah, it should have been.
Then, this is definitely strange. This photo doesn't look like it was taken from the first floor. Angles suggest it was taken from higher up.
I see. And is that it?
Oh god.
Click on the forest again. Because I already did. I'm probably gonna click on everything else.
If the structure of the funhouse is what we thought it was, Grape House and Strawberry House should link to the tower in the middle. Which means, if you're viewing the tower from Strawberry House, you should see Grape House behind it. But in this photo, I don't see anything behind the tower. No shadow, no shape, no Grape House at all.
That's right. Good call. In summary, this is the truth contained in this photo. The first floor of Strawberry House is located in a high area, and Grape House is not behind the tower.
It's not. Are you saying that Grape House is merely an illusion spell cast by Monokuma's cursed eye?
From this point on, do your own thinking. Now that you've finally met the same requirements as me, if you guys are truly symbols of hope, you can easily solve a simple mystery like this. It might be possible for Hajime to solve it too, even though he's just a normal high school student. Despite the fact that you don't have a real talent, you already know about the other clue.
Like how my character's just like, I don't know what the frick he's talking about, but... Random bullshit go.
You're referring to when you suddenly appeared on the second floor of Grape House, right?
I'm asking you just to be safe. At the time, where do you think I came from?
The top floor, right?
Such sharp eyes. So you realized it already.
Top floor. So the third floor?
So, like, does Nagito just feel like cancer all the time since I'm, like, the main person who speaks in every case?
But the Monokuma archive should be the only room on the third floor of Grape House.
No, he has another reason for not being as, hopeful as he normally is.
Maybe he just doesn't want to tell me what my actual thing is, because it's cancer.
What does it mean?
Or maybe he saw, like, what it's like outside, and he's like, huh, okay. We are working towards something that does not exist.
I mean, you are outside. Really,
Kind
really,
of.
really far away from everyone else.
Magic stick. Not logic dive.
Yeah, no, the logic dives, there are two of them that I remember. The first one is not way too hard, the second one's absurd. Just remember, you gotta be going fast, you don't have time to sit around.
But I'm not good at living. Ow. Wait, what? Ah. Freaking things popping out of nowhere. What is this? Oh wait, no, that's a ramp in it. Oh, that was incorrect. Ow.
It's all coming together. Got it. I know the secret of the funhouse.
Then let me hear it. What kind of answer will you give, I wonder?
In the picture Nagito took from Strawberry House, I didn't see Grape House at all. So where did Grape House go? There is only one possibility. It was in a position where it couldn't be seen from Strawberry House. Which means Strawberry House and Grape House are in
For
the
somebody
same
who has
building
no
on
ultimate,
different
I'm pretty
floors.
good at being the trial person.
I mean, you're the person who does the investigation, who gets everything put together. Not to mention, you're also the person who is least affiliated with everyone else. I mean, everybody else kind of has, like, their own way of thinking that's very short-sighted. For example, Soda will agree with whatever Sonia says, and Sonia will just think of whatever takes the least work.
Same building, different floors?
Then the two houses aren't two different three-story buildings. They're actually one six-story building?
If you think about it like that, based on Nagito's picture, it's clear where Strawberry House is located.
In other words, thinking like a normal human being is your best talent. The only other person who could do that is, ironically, Nagito.
Crap!
Okay.
I see! On top of Grape House. That's where Strawberry House is located. Because of that, the photo taken from the first floor of Strawberry House was at a high angle. Altogether, this means the first floor of Strawberry House is also the fourth floor above Grape House.
Oh, snap. I never expected that the two houses were connected vertically.
But what about the shape of the building? The two houses were completely different shapes.
Strawberry House is four-sided, and Grape House is six-sided, right?
It never occurred to us that they were the same building because it was structured with two different shapes. A quadrilateral and a hexagon, overlaid atop each other to misdirect how we would perceive them. And it worked, didn't it? Disregarding the tower, we fully believed the two houses were two separate, distinct buildings.
In order to conceal the unique design of the funhouse, Monokuma put us to sleep so we couldn't look at the outside of the building when he brought us to it.
You've just been Kuma'd!
I've been Kuma.
Don't you think a building full of so many surprises totally deserves to be called a fun house?
Then, it's true? The building was really like that?
That's right.
I should have took a
Those
picture of you
houses
just been
exist
Kuma'd.
on different floors in the same
I thought about it.
Constructing
It's
a
like you've
building
just
like
been
that on
stick
your own
bugged,
without
but you've
my
just been
knowledge?
Kuma'd.
How horrible!
Then what about the towers?
Who needs your
Are they
world? You've
arranged
been
vertically
Kuma'd.
just like the houses?
Yeah, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower should have also been different floors inside the same building. Just like Strawberry House was on top of Grape House. Strawberry Tower was also on top of Grape Tower.
However, if they're different floors within the same building, why was Nekomaru's
Is that
body
what
in
you
both
would
places?
describe, is that what you would describe whenever he makes you feel despair, Yuben Kumad?
Wait, that doesn't make sense. You've been Kumad.
Aw, your precious hammies don't know? But it's so simple. Alrighty then. I'll be the one who solved this mystery in a flash. Please watch me, Miss Sonia.
Oh, I see. Do whatever you like.
Oh, definitely make her watch me. I'm gonna stand out till she notices me.
Cool. I'm about to know that's wrong all over your insides.
I'm gonna solve this
Why you
mystery in
getting
a
beat up
flash.
before soda?
Hurry up, dumbass!
One of the bodies in one of the towers was actually a dummy.
Bruh.
You mean a fake body?
Nekomaru died with a mechanical body. It should be possible to construct a dummy from spare parts.
You're magnificent, Gundam!
No fair! You totally stole my spotlight!
So which one was the fake body?
Shut up! Just pick one of them! I'm gonna solve this mystery in a flash!
And hurry up, dumbass!
One of the bodies in one of the towers was actually a dummy!
You mean a fake body?
Nekomaru died with a mechanical body. It should be possible to construct a dummy from spare parts.
You're magnificent, Gundam!
No fair!
I'm just going to say, it's most likely the most dumb answer that there is.
I'm just sitting here
I'm
like,
gonna solve
bruh.
this mystery in a flash!
And hurry up,
One of the bodies in one of was actually a dummy!
Good night button. Aw.
That's an actual smart answer, Mark.
Night night
I'm
button.
gonna solve this mystery in a flash!
Strange feeling in the tower. I have to use it twice.
One of the bodies in one of the was actually a dummy! Damn it!
What is? How do I get stupid?
I'm gonna solve this mystery in a flash!
and hurry up, dumbass!
The answer was chain.
One of the bodies in was actually a dummy! Damn it!
Alright, I gotta go alpha smooth brain.
And hurry up!
One of the bodies in was actually a dummy! Damn it!
I did not get smooth brain enough.
We will never give up!
You know, it's not like you can't use the same bullet twice.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna solve this!
And hurry up!
One of the bodies was actually a dummy!
No, that's wrong!
Almost exploded.
Nekomaru's body wasn't a dummy. That can be proven by Kazuichi's account.
Me?
That can be proved by your own account.
Remember? When we moved from Grape Tower to Strawberry Tower, we thought the body had moved. And that's when you said... Right up until that moment, you were disassembling Nekomaru's body at Grape Tower, right? The killer couldn't have known how you'd take apart his body, so they couldn't have built a dummy.
Unless Kazuichi was the one who built the dummy, then it would be a different story.
Bruh.
That's a pretty harsh joke.
Bruh.
You are joking, right?
It's alright. Kazuichi is not the killer. If he was, he wouldn't have fixed the elevator or the button in Strawberry Hall. It'd be much more convenient for the killer if it stayed broken. I see. That is disappointing.
Bruh.
I'm even more disappointed.
However, even if Nekomaru's body wasn't a dummy, it's meaningless if we don't have the important answer.
The reason Nekomaru's body was in both towers, even though it was supposed to be on different floors.
Maybe it was simply moved?
I think Sonia wants Kazuichi dead. Just a feeling.
You can't think of anything else now?
I think that if your assumption on who killed him was right, Sonia would be very happy.
It's called an elevator.
Where I'm looking at this Hangman Gambit and the one I just had to deal with recently, and I'm just like, why the fuck do you get it easy?
You must be talking about an elevator.
Movie theater.
You mean the elevator? The elevator.
What? Are you saying Nekomaru's body was transported using an elevator?
Where the hell is this elevator anyway?
It's the tower itself. The inside of the tower is one big elevator. Which means the tower was designed so that the whole room goes up and down like an elevator. So whether you enter from Strawberry Hall or Grape Hall, it all leads to the same room, right?
So that's why we could only enter it from one side or the other.
Now that you mention it, sometimes when I pressed the door button, it took a while for it to open.
I see. We were basically waiting for the room to arrive, just like an elevator.
Please hold on. If the inside of the whole tower ascends and descends like an elevator, then why is there a picture of a strawberry on the far back door when you enter from Grape Tower? And a picture of a grape on the far back door when you enter from Strawberry Tower.
Confusion,
The room
huh?
just moves up and down like an elevator. There's no reason for the doors to change.
Plus, after the incident, the far back door in Grape Tower had chains wrapped around it, right? But when we entered Strawberry Tower, those chains were gone.
But if I remember